All right, Savages, you may know this because you're in the sales game, but 30 to 40% of sales people turn over every year. And to make it worse, 260,000 people in tech specifically were laid off. So what I wanted to do was put together a free resource that's going to help you not only accelerate finding the right company, but also how to methodically work it so that you can find a company faster, lower your stress in the process, and put yourself in the best position possible. So I put together a free CRM for you. I'm going to walk you through it and then show you how to use it for your search. Now, keep in mind, this isn't just for people who are laid off. If you're not happy in your gig and you're just curious to know what else is out there, this can be valuable for you as well. One of my mentors told me early in my career, the best time to look is when you're not looking. So this is a great resource, even if you're not actively looking to get some value. So here's how it works. So the first page I'm showing you right now, this is how you build your target list. So this is a sales cycle. So step one is figuring out who your ideal client profile is. So that's what this is for. So on the left side, I have links here for research. So if you want to know how good the tech is, G2 is a great website. RepView, what do reps think about working for the company? They put reviews there. LinkedIn Jobs is a great place to find out if people are hiring. Built-in, another site. AngelList, a couple good sites to help you find tech companies that are hiring. TechCrunch, Crunchbase, those are both a couple really good websites to leverage to find news about what's going on in the tech industry specifically. Glassdoors, I don't know how valuable it is today, especially for startups, but this is a great way to understand what the reviews are for working with it. And then another good site to check out, Inc. 5000. I'm sure there's other sites out there, but that's a good list to get you going. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to create a dump list. A dump list is 100 companies that just grab your attention. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the only criteria they need to jump on the dump list. Do that first. Then after you create the dump list, then you're going to go into figure out your target list. So your target list is the 25 companies that you're genuinely excited to pursue. And so you'll put the companies here, but more importantly, you're going to put the reasons why. They align with your values. Reps say good things about them when you're doing your research. They're growing quickly. Their technology has great reviews. These are all reasons to put in there. And you're going to fill this out because the whole goal here is to help you identify your target list and pursue them. So that's step one, build your list of companies that you're going to be targeting. Number two, your contacts within the list. So what I want you to think about is number one, stop applying. Applying is a waste of your time. This is a sales cycle. So if you're in tech sales, you should be treating this as such. This is your prospecting. So find the contacts that you'd want to try to speak to at a company. So look for hiring managers, your managers, VPs, C-suite, even if it's at startups, right? And put them in here. That's going to take time, but it's worth it if you're trying to put yourself in a better situation for your family. So you put the company here. Who's the contact? Title. Do you have any mutual connections with them? That's very important when you're trying to get conversations going to companies. Look for second-degree connections, or if you have connections with them already, to try to broker that. And then try to get contact info. There's free sites out there that can help you get contact information, so look for that. So you're going to build this, and then you're going to track this with a CRM aspect of this comes into play. You're going to track your progress of working this account and working these contacts, because you're not just going to reach out to 3 people one time and you're going to get 3 offers. That's not how this works. Just like you're working a territory or a patch, you have a list of accounts that you prospect into. A percentage of them tells you they're not interested. A percentage of them you book a first meeting. That first meeting sometimes turns into a qualified second meeting. Other times it doesn't turn out to be a qualified second meeting. Same thing goes for interviews. Not everyone's going to be interested in talking to you. But when they do, you'll get some meetings scheduled. Sometimes it'll be a fit and you'll progress. Sometimes not. That's what this is about. So you're going to be tracking your reach outs to get the projects rolling to try to break into the door of these companies. Then once you get that going, you're going to do your interview research. So a great way to stand out in the interview process is do your research not only on the company, but more importantly, the individual. So figure out who you're going to be interviewing with and do your research on them and think about specific questions you can ask that person that's specific to them. A question for a manager is going to be different than a question for a CEO, which is going to be different than a recruiter, right? So think about specific questions that are tailored to them. And this is where you can house all your research so you can stay organized. And then finally, that's the fun part. This is where you track your progress. So if you use a CRM before, you know you have stages in the sales cycle, right? Same thing goes for here. So you put the company here, the opportunity status from, hey, I haven't started working with them yet. It's not a fit. It's an active evaluation. And last but not least, dream job one, right? So that's what this is for. Then you'll look for a visual way to see how you're doing here. Have you had the intro call with them yet, which is the recruiter screening call, or the first call with a hiring manager? Have you had that yet? Are you pursuing it? Is it scheduled? Is it done? Same thing for second interviews, on-sites, whatever the other follow-ups are. Then forward to the offer status. Are you not there yet? Or have you received a verbal yes? Have you received it in writing? Are you going to pass on the opportunity? Just because you get an offer doesn't mean you're going to accept it. And then last but not least, did you sign? And then you could also put miscellaneous notes here. So the whole goal of this is to help you methodically work this. And the reason why I say methodically, because looking for a job is extremely stressful and it's definitely time consuming. But this is how you significantly lower your stress, because you're going to be working numerous opportunities at once. And you're thinking about it like a sales cycle, not trying to get hired. And when that mindset shifts and you embrace this process, it's going to work. And the reason why I know it's going to work is because I used it personally. So use this, implement it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. My name is Justin J. Johnson, founder and creator of the Beautiful Savage Sales Academy. Good luck out there. I'll see you in the next video.